Slim Thug talks about the importance of being on the right side of the law.
Yeah, man. So you know what time it is, man. It's Spark to the Park time, man. Prayers to the families of the victims, man. That's sad. It's in Texas, too. That's sad. This is crazy, man. The world is getting crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's getting real crazy, man. I don't even know what to say about all this craziness going on. The shit that just happened in Buffalo also, like.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we so desensitized to everything now. We so like, it's crazy that we talked about Will Smith way more than we be talking about this type. This Will Smith slap that I still think was a fake slap would be more talked about than all of the stuff we talking about right now. And that's what's crazy. Why? Because we ain't gonna do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gonna give up them guns. It don't matter what happened. The NRA is not finna let them people take away them gun rights, period. I don't give a damn what happened. You know what I'm saying? But, so I don't know. It's just a crazy world we live in, kids. Social distance. Stop, you know, they say, I seen some reports saying he was about how he dressed and everybody call him a creep at Wendy's. It's mental awareness month coming. Or it's whatever, like, it's real. All that's real, man. Leave people alone, man. Leave people alone, man. Leave people alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know what people capable of doing. You don't never know when people last straw. You don't know if people mentally ill. You don't know none of that. So leave people alone, man. Let people be. And you know what I'm saying? You don't know people's situation, like, for real. Because somebody who don't dress good at school just ain't as blessed as you a lot of the time. You know, they mama might be on drugs. No telling what type of environment they come up on. So, you know, you got to be mindful and, you know what I'm saying, understanding and show love. You know what I'm saying? Try to show love. I know that's hard to tell kids, you know, because kids don't understand that. But try to put that in your kids, you know, it ain't on that. Try to keep your kids from being so materialistic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but that's sad as man. You hate to hear some shit like that. Either one of them cases, the kids and that stuff in Buffalo. You hate to hear stuff like that. People just being innocent and then losing their lives. And it's happening so much. If it ain't that, it's somebody getting shot by the police, man. It's like, what's up? Like, or somebody killing in it. It's so, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, is it the video games? Like, what the fuck is it, though? They got everybody so trigger happy. Let's talk about it. What the fuck got everybody so trigger happy, though? For real, like, what is it? What's the issue? That's what I want to know. Everybody so trigger happy. Everybody want to grab a gun. It's everywhere you look, though. It's everywhere you look. I don't know what the issue is. Yeah, because we got it good, man. You know what I'm saying? In America, it ain't great, but it's good. You know what I'm saying? We got opportunity to get some money and be successful. Focus on that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't never worth it. It be crazy. I be hearing motherfuckers, man. I'm not doing nothing to go to jail, man. It be all kind of shit I be hearing say. I bet that, like, I heard say this about girls, like, I bet that bitch embarrassed me. I'ma beat them up and have like, nigga, you gonna go to jail, nigga, and you lose, and she gonna be fucking on the next nigga. That don't make sense. You can't let nobody trick you into going to jail. Not your enemy, not your friends, not your girlfriend. Nobody, man. Don't let nobody trick you into going to jail. And understand, everybody go through bad days. This shit fucked up for everybody. Everybody go through bad days, and everybody go through great days. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about being patient to see both sides of the motherfucking sun. You know, like, Think about that shit. Think about all the shit you've been through. Like, you like, damn, you know, you thought that shit was for real, the worst shit ever. And then think about some of the best times you was just surprised out your mind. Like, damn, I can't believe this happened. Like, everything is up and down, man. If you ain't figured it out yet, that's life. You can't get too down, can't get too up. It's up and down. It's a fucking stock. It's up and down, up and down, up and down. Keep going. You know what I'm saying? Period. That's it, man. You know what I'm saying? But don't ever trick yourself off the puzzle, like, cause you know, like, if you trick yourself, the only thing that changed that is death in jail. When you die or you go to jail. That's the only two things that's gonna change you having good days and bad days. When you die or go to jail, cause that's when that shit flatline. Just like that little beeping thing. You know what I'm saying? Just like that beeping thing when the motherfucker died. It's just like that. But until then, your shit gonna go up and down. No matter how rich you get, you gonna lose somebody you love. Cause if you get, as they get older, people gonna die. So that's gonna be your down parts. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have, and maybe you experiencing your down parts earlier in life than somebody else is. But everybody gonna have to experience their down parts of life. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta realize. We all on a chart, man, and the shit just gonna go up and down as long as we living. We gonna have bad days, we gonna have good days. It's gonna keep going until you die or go to jail. That's the only thing that's gonna change shit and make it where you yourself off the chart. If you in jail, you just a nigga at the bottom. You losing on the stock and you just taking the dive. If you die, you gone. You flatlined out. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, you living. Good days, bad days. It's gonna be here. Both of them gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what the fuck it is. And everybody gotta go through it. No matter where you at on this motherfucker, you still gonna have to take some dips. No matter where you at. Everybody has to go through this shit. So don't get too up, don't get too down. It's life, man. You gotta learn how to make it, you gotta learn how to stay in the middle of that shit. And say, man, you know, no matter what the fuck happened on the stocks today, I know if I keep going, I'm going to get to where the fuck I'm trying to go. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to have some losses and fuck up forever. We're going to always have losses and we're going to always fuck up. And it's going to always be fucked up sometimes. It's just going to forever be like that. Same thing. It's going to always be good times. It's always going to be good shit happen to you. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to be both. Sometimes you might say, bam, I'm fucked up, and that shit lasts for a long time. I was in the hood, like my shit came early. When I was born, I'm the youngest of 7. We on welfare, you know, door ain't even have a lock on that bitch. I was in the hood, you know, from the beginning fucked up. My shit was fucked up from the beginning. If I would have gave up, I would have never got to all the good shit I'm living in now. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you got to understand. You got to be able to fight through the bullshit to get to where you trying to go. You know what I'm saying? But everybody going to have their good days and bad days. Until being a boss is being cool. Like right now, being cool is having that chopper and that switch and catching bodies. I don't know who did it. I don't know who turned that into the wave. But that's the wave right now, obviously, for the youngsters. As you can see, them people is finna show them youngsters that ain't gonna work. Young Thug and Gunna is some of the top rappers of today. Them people is finna make an example out of them. The new nigga in New York, these people gonna come together eventually and start making examples out of people if shit go bad too long. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel like they finna try to do to these rappers. You know what I'm saying? They finna try to make examples out of these people to make you scared. And to change the way from carrying choppers and catching bodies. Because finna start doing life around this bitch. So, murders don't go away. It's like, that shit like, you could be 60, you watch the first part, you watch TV shows, nigga. It's cold cases, nigga. You can be 50 years old, they come get you out the bed with your wife. Yeah, it's time to go. We remember what you did back in the day. Like, that shit don't go away. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, man, if you want to choose a life of not sleeping good, that's on you. Over minor shit, a lot of times, that's on you, man. You know know what I'm saying? But them people not gonna go for it too long, please believe. We done did this shit in the 90s, and that's when that shit started doing life all the time. You know what I'm saying? They done tried this, they done got to, when Menace to Society, all that shit came out, the streets was lit, man. It was just like this. Until them started putting in jail forever. And niggas still trying to get home. And that's why we was begging Obama to let them niggas out from way back then. But guess what? All this shit going on everywhere, you looking at get smoked all day, every day. Them folks finna do that same shit from back in the 90s and start hiding this forever. We old enough to been able to see this shit before, you know what I'm saying? Sleep good, my nigga, you know, and that's it. You know, take your L's, take your W's, you know, don't let nobody disrespect you to the point where, you know, but at the end of the day, though, don't throw your life away over nobody disrespecting you too, though, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be smarter than that. It's still chess. It ain't checkers, it's chess. You gotta be smart and move smart, you know. A lot of the times, the crash dummy's gonna crash theyself out. How many times in life a nigga fucked over you, before you can even get back at them, something else happened to them. A lot of times you ain't got to worry about it. You know, if you in the right and they in the wrong, usually they cancel it themselves out. You know what I'm saying? On a lot of those situations. But yeah, man, something positive need to be said to somebody. Like, I don't know. I know, like, nigga, I ain't trying to hear what Slim gotta say. You talking about? Because I was like that too when I was young. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? If I can say I said it, I feel good. That's what I like. Once I tell them up, I say, man, I get it out of my chest at that point. I be like, okay, now that's on you. Now I ain't gonna come pull you out of there. I ain't gonna stand in front of the chopper like put the down. I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna stay at home and give you social distance to make your decisions with as a man. But, you know, not touching the fire, that's the difference in having common sense. They're having to touch the fire to learn a lesson. When the motherfucker can tell you something and you can learn from when they just say it versus having to go to jail, having to touch the fire, have to get burnt to learn your lessons, that's the difference in being a smart motherfucker and a dumb motherfucker. That's it right there. That's the difference right there. Some motherfuckers just gotta touch that flame to learn their lesson. And that's what make you dumb. But when you can just listen to a motherfucker and see somebody else do some dumb shit and learn from their mistakes, that make you smart. Not books, not no learning about the history of these motherfucking country and all this shit. Nah, a lot of motherfuckers a lot of motherfuckers who can tell you everything about America ain't that smart to do it, you know, to learn from other people's mistakes and shit like that. So that's all you need to know. A book. You just need to know how to learn from other people's mistakes. If you can do that without having to touch the flame and learn your lesson, you got common sense and you can do anything on the cool because it's just simple instructions. Ain't shit too difficult. Ain't nothing real difficult in life. Everything try to make shit hard. It's not that hard, man. Ain't nothing that hard. It's just about learning the shit and doing the shit. It's a couple steps, a process. If you can go to the gym and lift some motherfucking weights and be disciplined enough to eat right and get your body in shape, then you can run a motherfucking company. It's the same difference, bro. It's a couple steps. You learn the shit and keep doing the shit. You know what I'm saying? People try to make shit harder than what it is and make it look like it's more difficult than what it is. At the end of the day, all that shit on YouTube. If you can watch how to take some shit off, you can learn how to put that shit back on. There's a couple screws, my nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Straight like that. It's about having common sense more than anything, you know. So yeah, just know that. Y'all get to work, man. Get to work, put in that work, youngsters. Stay home, man. Ain't nothing better. Let me tell you something, man. I'm telling you, I've been everybody in the city know me. I've been broke and I got some money now. Nothing is more better than being at home with some food from wherever you want to eat at, with some pussy, like, period. Like, you can't, that's the highlight of the world. Like, nothing is better than that. The money, the cars, like, I got plenty cars. I got plenty jewelry. I did all that shit, and I'm telling you from personal experience, it's cool to have, but none of it is worth going to jail and not being able to lay up in something and go have yourself whatever meal you want. Trust me.
Thanks for tuning in to 9 Mag TV.